Hello students, a warm welcome in my YouTube channel. In this video, we will be discussing about hemophilia. So first we will define what do you mean by hemophilia. Hemophilia, it contains two words. One is hemo, second is philia. Hemo means blood and philia means loving. So what it means that in our arteries or in the body, the blood is flowing. So in hemophilia, the person is having the bleeding. Why the person is having the bleeding, the continuous blood flow will be there because of there is deficiency of clotting factor. Deficiency of blood clotting factor. What these clotting factors they are doing, they are helpful in clot formation or thrombus formation So if there is deficiency, because of deficiency of blood clotting factor, there is no clot formation. So when there is no clot formation, the person will be having the bleeding episode. Second thing is, it is a sex-linked recessive disorder. Third thing is, females they are the carrier. Females they are the carrier of hemophilia. And fourth point is, males they are the affected population. Males are the affected and females they are the carrier. And fifth point is, it is a inherited bleeding disorder. So these are the 5 points that we have to remember from here. One is that there is deficiency of blood clotting factor. Second, it is a sex-linked recessive disorder. Third, females they are the carrier, males are affected, and inherited bleeding disorder. Now we will see how it is transmitted or what is the pedigree of hemophilia. Transmission or what is the pedigree of hemophilia. So there is one healthy male and it is getting, because females they are the carrier. So females I am denoting, she is a carrier female. This is a normal healthy male. And female she is a carrier. For the carrier I have denoted one X as a small x. So now what is the progeny? X small x, X, Y, small x and Y. So capital X that means normal healthy female. Capital X small x, she is the female carrier. Capital X capital Y, normal healthy male. Male. And small x capital Y, that means the male is affected. So it is transmitted or it is carried by the female and the affected population is the male. Now we will see what are the types of hemophilia. Mainly the hemophilia, it is of 6 types. According to the which coagulation factor is deficient. So types is 6 types. First is hemophilia A. If there is deficiency of blood clotting factor 8, because of deficiency of blood clotting factor 8, the person will be having hemophilia A. And 80% of population they are having hemophilia A if the person is having hemophilia. Second thing is, the factor 8 is known as anti-hemophilic factor. Anti-hemophilic factor. Second is hemophilia B. Hemophilia B, if the clotting factor 9 is absent. So clotting factor 9 is known as Christmas factor. And this hemophilia B is known as Christmas hemophilia. Third is hemophilia C. Hemophilia C, because of deficiency of clotting factor 11. Fourth is Hagman factor. or Hegman hemophilia. Hegman hemophilia because of deficiency of clotting factor 12. Next is parahemophilia. Parahemophilia because of deficiency of clotting factor 5. 5 factor is labile factor. And sixth is von Willebrand disease. This von Willebrand protein, it is secreted by the endothelium of blood vessels and the platelet, and it is helpful in prevention of bleeding. But if this protein is absent, the person will be having the bleeding. So these are the 6 types of hemophilia according to which coagulation factor is deficient. Now we will see types of hemophilia according to level of coagulation factor deficient. So hemophilia, it is of 3 types according to level: mild hemophilia, moderate and severe. Mild, moderate and severe. In mild, the person will be having the bleeding from the gum. Second is there may be nosebleed. Nosebleed is known as epistaxis. There may be bleeding after the surgery procedure. Prolonged bleeding after the surgical or any procedure or any IV cannulation or any IM injection. So person will be having bleeding. Second is moderate. In moderate hemophilia, the bleeding will be frequent and there will be joint bleeding. Joint bleeding is known as hemarthrosis. Joint bleeding, it is the hallmark sign of hemophilia. Important question. Next, in severe hemophilia, what are the signs and symptoms? After birth of the baby, the blood, it is continuous after birth. Second is bleeding from other joints also, from knee joint, from elbow joint, hip joint. The continuous bleeding will be there. There may be intracranial hemorrhage, there may be hematuria or internal hemorrhage will be there and bleeding it is not stopped. So these are the types of hemophilia according to level of clotting factor deficiency. Now we will discuss how we will diagnose if a person is having hemophilia. So for the diagnosis, we are collecting the history. After history collection, we are doing the physical examination. In history, we are collecting whether there is any history in the family, person is having any hemophilic disorder. Second, in physical examination, from where the bleeding is, whether there is epistaxis or hemarthrosis, hematuria, intracranial hemorrhage is there or not. Next is CBC, that is complete blood count, LFT, RFT. In CBC, the platelet count will be normal, the bleeding time will be normal, whereas the clotting time is increased and APTT time is increased if a person is having hemophilia. Now we will discuss what is the management of hemophilia. The management of hemophilia is 3 management. One is cryoprecipitate. Second is fresh frozen plasma, and third is drug, that is desmopressin. There is no cure, only sportive management can be given to the child. In cryoprecipitate, the fresh frozen plasma is taken and it is stored at 1 to 6 degrees Celsius and it is precipitated. And fresh frozen plasma is administered, in which there are having clotting factor, either factor 8, factor 9, and fibrinogen is the more component that is present into the cryoprecipitate, fibrinogen. And desmopressin is the drug that is helpful in increasing blood clotting factor. So this is the management. Only sporty management can be given if a person is having hemophilia. Now we will be discussing what is the nursing management. According to nursing point, how we will manage? First is prevention from the bleeding. Prevention from bleeding. How we will prevent bleeding? Soft tools can be used, soft brushes can be used, and short nails for the child should be kept. So the person will be having loss of prevention of bleeding. Second is control of bleeding. For control of bleeding, there is one mnemonic, that is RICE. R is rest. If the person is having bleeding, provide rest or make the person to lie down. I is apply ice pack over the bleeding side. C is compress the area from where the bleeding is there, and E is alleviate the area. Third is providing replacement therapy. Providing replacement therapy. In replacement therapy, cryoprecipitate and fresh frozen plasma desmopressin can be given. Second thing is IV cannula. It should be replaced by central venous line, because the person will be having more prick in the IV cannula for the treatment. So the central venous line can be inserted to avoid the maximum prick. And the fourth point is reassure or health education to the parents and the family members, so that they will be helpful in giving care to the child. So this was related with hemophilia. In this video, we have discussed what do you mean by hemophilia, how it is transmitted, how many types of hemophilia, and what are the signs and symptoms the person will be having, and how we can able to manage the hemophilia. Thanks for watching. Do like, comment, share and subscribe.